Season 2 fun facts. Fact number 1. It has been the most difficult season to record, and maybe the most difficult thing I have done. Remember when I said I recorded season 1 in 2 days? Well, season 2 has literally taken me a whole year. 1, my guests are esteemed, and getting a hold of them and their busy schedules was difficult. For example, Amelie had to do her episode at 6 a.m. her time. Dana was having exams and tens of meetings. I literally pulled her out of one. Real then recorded it a few minutes before he left for an hour's journey. It's been crazy. But anyways, I'm grateful to my speakers for coming through and pulling through with me. Fact number 2. It was recorded after season 3 because clearly it took that long. Fact number 3. I have re-recorded most of the parts of the episode. I had to come back to the studio and reread my sentences. I'd go like, "That's a great answer." Cut. "Thank you for coming." Pause. I had to reread my lines, and one of the most difficult ones was, I think, episode 1. I was on my way to Amsterdam and I had to do it at some corner. But anyway, that has been my most challenging recording for sure. Fact number 4. My audience is really growing. We have, in that order, Kenya, Gambia, the US, Canada, Germany, Brazil, the UK, Argentina, Australia, Taiwan, Mauritius, Spain, India, Mexico, Sweden, Hong Kong, Pakistan, and Singapore. Singapore has come in quite recently and fast, together with Pakistan. But one country that's going up the numbers, and I don't know who's from there, but thank you for listening, is the US. It's coming up number 3. But anyways, those are the number of countries that we're now listening to as of this recording. And I will give out some facts about season 2 and read the top 3 episodes. Are you ready? Most listened to episode: sustainability and the food mix. Second to that, an introduction to the podcast. Third to that, children and climate change. Congratulations for topping the list. But anyways, I see some new episodes are coming up real quick. I wouldn't give it out, but make sure your episode works hard and climbs up the ladder. Fact number 6. I know I mentioned some guests who would have come to this season, but didn't. One important person being Dr. Alain Gachet, whose work I really give most emphasis in season 3. You should listen. And some guests, they just got busy. I know I mentioned someone would come from the ICJ, someone would talk about Miyawaki, but our schedules are just crazy. So pardon that. I might redo this in 2030 and maybe they'll be on those episodes. Fact number 7, but I've mentioned it. Season 3 is going to be about water and some research I did in regards to that. And fact number 8 is my thank you to every guest. So, from number 1, Robert and Jada, I'm so proud of you guys, and I've told you this before. You will shine so bright in your generation, so keep going. To Rildan Gomez, he strongly believes I'm going to get my Brazilian citizenship soon. Honestly, I love Brazil. It's Brazil and I always. But thank you for always giving advice on what to do and what not to do. To Jessa Stearman, the actual professional pilot, not a masquerading one like myself. Thank you for coming through and your episode topping the most listened list. Thank you to Aisha Zakari. I could say so much, but I think you're super smart and stubborn at the same time. But I'm really grateful for all your wisdom and direction. To Lila Martins, I believe she's one person to look out for. I think she's a rising star that you need to look out for. Thank you for all your nuggets and what you shared during the episodes. P.S. She was also traveling during that time, and we had to push her recording for a few weeks. But thank you so much for coming through. Emily Wilkinson, thank you for everything always. I know we don't work together anymore, but I'll tell you this here and now. You changed my life, and your grit really inspires me. I know you'll argue like, oh, but you've always been strong, you've always been great. But thank you for the mirror. You held up that mirror for me to see my true self, and you inspire me. To Melati Whitson, thank you for being such a powerful voice in our generation and showing us the power of courage and daring to stand up for what is right by defending From your home to the world. Thank you. To Dana Ahmed, I might out it out today. Dana is my favorite speaker. Not like for the podcast, but on many other things. I've had her speak on so many different things, and exactly why I had to get her on the podcast. And you have so much heart and feel things so deeply, and you don't leave them there. You take them to the next step and further and take action in them. P.S. Your answer to the question on what gives you hope on your episode made me cry. Keep shining and diving. Beth Doherty, it has been so great to work with you on this and joke about things outside. P.S. She's really funny and she's really amazing. You inspire so many, including Dana, and I believe in the things you're advocating for, even outside the Arctic, and many of the things I've heard you speak on. It really shows your heart and it's right with life. To Sam Mue, thank you for being such a trailblazer and voice rising from Africa. Well done in all your work and achievements, and keep the faith. At times you tread on paths that you have never been on, but you open it up for millions that will come after you. So keep going. Enough before I start crying. This is from me with all my love for Earth.